the law of value. Everything you want to become in life is driven by the value you are bringing to life. Nothing in life is useless, and no one in life is useless. So for you to think you are a nobody is a disgrace to Christianity. God did not make anybody useless, and God did not make anything useless. Now they recycle bottles, they recycle shoes, they recycle even papers. Tissue paper that we use as expensive is a waste product. Even in crude oil, most of the things that we pay money for, the engine oil, is also be a waste product. So nothing is useless until that thing loses its value. So if you are a leader, the first thing you do is to protect your value. Leadership is not in the title, leadership is not in the position, leadership is in the value. The value you carry is in your good works. It is your responsibility to protect your value because you have value. But Jesus said that value can be lost. And when the value is lost, that thing or that person or that individual is good for nothing but to be trodden under the foot of men. So you determine your value, nobody else. Many people pray so much for money. Money is not to be prayed for. Money is to be attracted. Never pray for money. You command money to come your way, thereby attracting it by the value. Okay. Only human being has the power to determine his value. Other things, their value are to be discovered, but human being determine their value. So every time you discover your purpose, your vision, that is when you know your value, so that you can position yourself in life for that your value to begin to reflect in the life of people. The law of value is premised upon that nobody or nothing is useless. Some people, sadly, is their parent that tell them they are useless. Some people, is their fiance or their fiancé that say you are useless. The husband tells wife, useless woman, very useless. You have no value. There's nothing you do. You have no value. You can't cook, you can't wash, you can't do. A woman who can't wash is the reason there's a washing machine. A woman who can't cook is the reason there's a chef and there are restaurants. There's nowhere to say that a woman must know how to cook in the Bible. In fact, Esau was the one who cooks the food that the father loved. The best chef in the world are not necessarily women. The best chef in the world are mostly men. So nobody walk out of a relationship and say, my wife to be, she can't cook. There is room for learning and there is room for improvement. Some people are born chef, is their talent. Most people grew up to learn how to cook. They say you are born leader. It's not always true. Most people grow up to become leaders. How you see yourself is how people will accept you. You see yourself small, people accept you small. You see yourself big, people accept you big. But your smallness or your big size doesn't count. It is the value that you bring. As useless as salt seems, it is the cheapest of everything that goes into a food, and it is the smallest of every ingredient that goes into the food. If you are making soup, the fish or the meat is bigger than salt. The palm oil is more than the salt. The groundnut oil is more than the salt. The gas you use is more than the salt. The energy you put is more than the salt. Salt doesn't require energy at all. You peel onion, it makes you cry. But salt doesn't make you cry. Salt doesn't stress you. Salt is the cheapest of all. Yet, don't put it in the best food. The food becomes tasteless. So no matter how small or how small your economy look, never say I don't have money, I am poor, that's why I don't have value. Why? Nothing is useless in life.